I will tell you, if you want to lose weight, one, have it at the back of your mind that this is what you want, not because someone else wants it. Secondly, if you are going to buy clothes, don't go buying clothes in that present size you found yourself in. Rather, buy sizes that you want to be found in. Let me say, like I said before, I was wearing a size 14, but I wanted to wear size 10. I decided to go guys. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ijoma Madu. If you're stopping by for the first time, and I hope you wouldn't make it your last by hitting on the subscribe button. I hope you find what I am doing here useful. I hope you find it educating, entertaining, and informative as well. So I want to be sharing how to lose pregnancy weight, pregnancy and childbirth weight. But then I'll be using reference to mine, how I was able to achieve that within 3 months. 3 months. Yes, you heard me right. First of all, you'll say losing weight is a mental process. Like, you have to process it within your head that you want to lose this weight. It's not something you achieve due to external influence or due to what people tell you or what they do not tell you. It's just a matter of you coming to terms that you don't like how you look when you look at the mirror, you don't like how you fit into clothes, and you want to change this particular situation. When you have this mindset, first of all, it prepares you for the way ahead. But a situation whereby you are doing it because of external factors, at a stage you get tired and you'll tell yourself, oh, I should be living my life because the way I want it and not because of external influences. And then you might see yourself miserable. You go today, you fall back, you go to, but once you make up your mind that this is what you want, then it's easier to go for it. When I had my second child, that is my daughter, that was how many years ago? She'll be 5 very soon this year. So when I had my daughter, then I was able to lose some weight before I got pregnant for her, because after I had my first child, my waist skyrocketed. I didn't like the way I look in clothes. I was just wearing peplon, and then if I go to shops, I don't get to see the things that I'll fit into. And then the last straw that broke the camel's back, one Christmas, I went to buy clothes. I saw this cloth, I liked it, I wore it, but then it couldn't zip up. And then I managed to snap a photograph with it. I then checked the other one. It was tight, but at least it was able to zip up. So I had to take the other one. And then I came back home, I showed the 2 pictures to my sister. My sister was like, oh, this one is prettier. But I told her, oh, unfortunately, I couldn't get it because it is way smaller than my body. So I told myself, this shouldn't happen to me again next year. I should find a means to lose this weight. And because I also wanted to take him for my second child, I was preparing to take him. I told myself, if I should leave this weight and I get pregnant again, that means this weight is stuck with me for life. Like, I just told myself that. And immediately, I think that was on the 3rd of January, I just told myself, you have to activate immediately. So I started, and I was able to lose about 11 kilograms then, because like I've lost some of the weight. I used to weigh about 87 after my pregnancy. Then before then I was now weighing 81. So I was able to lose 11 kg down to 70 kg. Even though you might say it's not so much, but then the fitting in clothes was quite different. Like, the difference was really clear. I remember then I took him for my daughter a week after I posted my transformation pictures. So when I had my daughter, the body changed back to what it was like before my ever first weight loss journey. My stomach was bulging. If I look at myself in the mirror, I'll be like, oh, what is this? Why is my body like, how can I let myself, what do I do to myself? I was just rumbling, mumbling, stuttering, and every other thing. I was just miserable. Then my husband, who tried to console me, oh, you just had a baby, blah, blah, blah. But I told myself, no, I have to do something. So 6 weeks passed. I went for my 6 weeks control. Everything was fine. The 7th week, I just started with normal exercise, with diastasis recti exercises, trying to heal my stomach. And one thing I did was I took a photograph. I snapped a picture of what my body was like before. So a month after, I remember asking my husband, oh, do you think I've made progress? He said, I don't really see any progress. Not to offend you, but the truth is I don't see any progress. So I snapped another photograph and then compared it with the first and the second. And then I was just doing only diastasis recti exercises. I didn't touch my diet. I was still eating my normal food the way I would always eat, even when I wasn't talking about losing weight. So I placed this picture side by side, and I saw a very big difference. I then told myself, I was able to achieve this without any form of nutritional dieting or whatever. So how much more when I put in the effort? So what I did, I started looking out for pages on Instagram, fitness pages on Instagram. I followed up on what they were doing. I was now reading up what and what not to do. And before I then started seeing other forms of exercises as well. After a month, 2 months, I started with normal exercises. Then my stomach, my digestive erectile has already healed from 5 finger apart to 2 finger apart. Like before, all my hands could enter into my stomach. Like if I form a fist, I'll put it and it will go deep inside. So, but this time around, it was just 2. So I was able to do other exercises. So fast forward to when I had my last child, that was in 2020. We planned on going home that Christmas. I told myself, definitely I have to do something about this weight. I don't want to go home like this. I don't want a situation whereby if I come out with my sisters, they will always recognize me as the one that had the baby, and then they'll give excuses for me. When people complain, oh, you're too big, they'll be like, oh, others will be like, oh, don't worry, she just had the baby. I didn't want myself in that situation. I don't want anybody pitying me. I want, if I come out, people will ask, oh, did she really have a baby? So I had it at the back of my mind that I will do it. So luckily then they were on sales. That was during summer months, so they were doing summer sales. Shops were on summer sales 10. I went back to the store. You know what I did? Instead of buying the clothes that I wear at my present size 10, I should be wearing maybe, like, if I should wear it 12, my stomach would be bulging, so it wouldn't fit in. So I had to go for extra size 14. I went to the shops. Instead of buying my size 14 that will fit me, I instead bought the normal size I was wearing before pregnancy, and that was size 10. You might think I was crazy. Like, I told myself, this is the only way, this is one motivating way, or a motivating factor that will help me lose weight. Because if I should buy like current clothes in size 14, I wouldn't want to lose those clothes. So I will be comfortable in that situation that I was. I would be very comfortable that I wouldn't want to lose the weight in order not to lose those clothes. So I told myself, it's better you go, you know what you want. I bought my size 10 clothes. They weren't fitting. Most of them, I didn't even test them in shops because they couldn't fit. My bust were everywhere was big. My stomach was bulging out. I told myself, that is just the only way. So I got those clothes and I came back home. Even for me to start the exercise was a problem. But then I would be like, I'll start today, I'll start tomorrow. So like, during my pregnancy months, I wasn't really making up. So after a while, I was now getting myself back. The hormones were kind of regulating. I decided to make up one day. I told my friends, oh, it's been long I made up. I really have that urge to make up. And if I don't do it, I wouldn't be happy. So I went straight to do my makeup. After doing my makeup, I felt beautiful. So I went to my friend. I went to pick my son up from school, and then my friend lives close to their school. So I told her, oh, can you snap us pictures? So she snapped us, and then I was eager to see the pictures because I believed I looked beautiful. So when I saw the pictures, like, I was like, you didn't tell me that this is how I looked. You should have told me that the pictures are not really as I expected. She was like, no, you look good. I said, no, look at my stomach. It was bulging. So that was... Counted the months. We are already in August, September, October, November. I told myself I had just 4 months to lose this weight before I go home for Christmas. It was a wake-up call. So I started with my normal exercises. So some people will be like, oh, I don't really have the time, blah blah blah. Me, I do. I just have to discipline myself. Like, most times I try as much as I can to sleep latest 11 p.m. Like, if I should have my phone, I have many things to do. I have from surfing from Facebook to Instagram to WhatsApp. Like, I could stay until 2 a.m. just browsing things that wouldn't do me any good. I made up my mind that I'll have to sleep at 10 or 11 latest, 11 p.m. And then I will set my alarm to 5 o'clock so that when I wake up, I'll breastfeed my son within the first 30 minutes and then get to work on my body. So most times I'll do this, at least I was trying 5 times a week. Then I'll wake up, I'll exercise, starting with normal diastasis recti exercises like I did before. But I did that for only a month or 2. I lost interest. Like, it wasn't, because I was used to intensive exercises. I was used to HIIT exercises. So these ones were so boring to me that I abandoned them and instead went to general exercise, which isn't good. I would tell you, don't do that. Try to follow a gradual process. It should be a gradual process. You shouldn't be in a haste to lose it. It took you 9 months to carry a baby to full term, and then the childbirth, of course, even the 10th month, because you're still like someone who was pregnant after having a baby. You don't just... So that was it. So I I jumped right into other exercises, doing HIIT workout, lifting of weight, blah blah blah. I'll be like, no, I want my muscles to be defined. I want my body to, I want this place to pop up. I want this place to go in. But then it wasn't the best. But I still managed to lose weight. And then if you come to my nutrition, I cut out anything processed food. I was just eating more of wholesome natural foods. Like I wasn't eating bread. I was just eating bread once in a week, which is on a Sunday. I was eating rice. The only I cut out the processed foods, you should know what I mean. I wasn't eating spaghetti. I was eating plantain. I was eating plantain, beans, rice, what do you call it, and veggies, eggs, and other stuff. But once it's all these processed foods, like then I cut out on carbonated drinks. I cut out, and this was what I was doing. Then when I have the time, I can go on walks with my kids. Like it's just for me, it was more in my head, and because I was working for these things. Even when I see the processed food, I'll be like, if I try to eat, I'll be like, nah. I didn't even want to put myself in that situation that I wouldn't achieve what I wanted. So this I continued. Then one day I just decided to, okay, yeah, I checked my weight. I've already lost about 10 kg. I can remember I screamed out for joy. I told my friends, oh, I called them on phone, oh, look. Then one day I decided, okay, then now it's time for me to try these clothes to see if they will not fit. I jumped right into the clothes and they were already looking bigger. Like they were bigger than I expected. I told myself, no, I don't want to lose weight again. I think with this result, I'm already okay. I'm good to go. I don't want to look skinny so that I don't want if I go home, people will be like, oh, you're not eating, blah, blah, blah. I don't want any of all those sentiments. So I then decided to take it on a gradual process. And this was like 3 months after. So on the whole, I lost 10 kg total, because from 86 to 76 was 10 kg, because I was already, yeah, you might say it's too much, but I mean, I wanted to fit into size 10 clothes. I didn't want to go back to size, because I know even when I did the first weight loss, sometimes there are some clothes I'll wear size 6 and size 8, but I didn't want to go back to that level. I was really skinny. I then felt comfortable in this size 10 and decided to maintain it. Even though now I'm not still at my perfect place, sometimes I'm motivated, I get to work out, but then my nutrition will be zero. Sometimes I need to, but at least the most important thing is that I am comfortable with where I am now. I love the way I fit into clothes, and I'm still wearing my size 10. So, okay, and another thing that helped me was that, like, along the line, some friends decided to join me on my weight loss, so we exercised in the morning. So we do exercise in the morning. Even some days I wouldn't feel like getting up, but because I know someone was waiting for me, I will be forced to get up. So I will tell you, if you want to lose weight, one, have it at the back of your mind that this is what you want, not because someone else wants it. Secondly, if you are going to buy clothes, don't go buying clothes in that present size you found yourself in. Rather, buy sizes that you want to be found in. Let me say, like I said before, I was wearing a size 14, but I wanted to wear size 10. I decided to go for size 10. Okay, you might ask what I was wearing. I was wearing some of my maternity tops because my stomach was still bulging anyway, and then my boobs were still big, and I was still wearing, and then these maternity tops were still breastfeeding friendly. They were baby friendly. It was easy to breastfeed the child. So that was what I was wearing the first few months after I had my baby. And then most of them were also shirts. Like the ones I wear in the early stages of the pregnancy, they weren't so big, so they are just shirts and normal big size polo. Okay, then I was able to get like 2 clothes in normal size 14, like not expensive clothes that I know I can easily throw away in size 14. So this is exactly how I did mine. And then I would say also cut out processed food, eat natural wholesome food, veggies, salad, and then I'll also say cut out on carbonated drinks, and then have people who will motivate you on the days you go low, so that when you go low, they will help lift you up. And hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully this inspires you. You might also ask what exercises I was doing. I was doing more of YouTube videos, like you can go and check the exercises and they will pop up. Just keep doing it. The thing is that when you're doing them, you might think, oh, they're not effective, but they're really effective. And then snap pictures along the way. Snap pictures on your first day. Maybe after a month you snap another one. Then 3 months time you snap. Then you compare to know if you're making progress or not. And then have friends to motivate you. When you go low, they help lift you up. I hope those points help you in your quest for your dream body size, in your quest to fit into the clothes you would love to, in your quest for your own mental stability and a happier you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope you wouldn't make it your last by subscribing and turning on your bell so that you always get notified each time I upload a new video. And I will say thank you so much for watching. Until next time, remain blessed. Bye.